Welcome back to PCG Media's weekly roundup. Please do not adjust your computer, there is probably no issue with your sound. I'm your host Rachel Reynolds, currently experiencing the full joys of an English winter, but powering through to bring you this week's gaming news. In this week's news, Steam rolls out new tagging feature, the British Academy name their Game Award nominees, Arma3 brings DLC news ahead of schedule, PCG Media talks to King Art Games, and we find out why Flappy Bird is gone forever. Valve have added product tagging to Steam, allowing anyone who buys a game to add keywords, themes and other relevant tags to it. If enough people add the same tag, it will become searchable using Steam's search function. The idea seems to be to make it easier for people to browse games they might like but have never heard of. However, some are wary of the system possibly becoming open to abuse. Social networking sites, we name no names, could make it possible for trolls to coordinate mass taggings of games, pushing through inaccurate or even offensive tags. We'll have to see if Valve intends to install any preventative or moderative measures on the new feature. The British Academy Games Awards, which are run by BAFTA, have announced this year's nominations. The awards are for both PC and consoles, but only one PC exclusive made the cut, and that's Papers, Please. Nominated games available on PC include, among others, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Tomb Raider, BioShock Infinite and DMC Devil May Cry. Categories for awards include Innovation, Artistic Achievement, Individual Performers, Soundtrack and Design. The award ceremonies will take place on the 12th of March. Who do you think should win? Who do you think should have been nominated? Let us know in the comments. Bohemia was so excited to announce its news that the studio spoiled their own countdown. PCG Media was very curious when we noticed a timer ticking down on the Arma3 website and began speculating about what could be coming. With one eye on the clock, we were greatly surprised when the company revealed their big news with 3 hours still to go. It's like they wanted to make sure we could put it in our roundup. The announcement was put on Twitter that Arma3 will be receiving downloadable content, but not just any DLC, free DLC. The new content is called Zeus and is a fully moddable game mode. Zeus mode will be available for new Game Master scenarios, as well as the familiar co-op, team deathmatch and sector controls, giving new twists to older content. This week, PCG Media spoke to King Art Games about the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. The Book of Unwritten Tales sequel is a Kickstarter-funded project in spite of the first game being a big success. So the first question to be asked had to be why such a successful franchise would need to be crowdfunded. King Art Games creative director Jan Thayson explained, "The Kickstarter is really about the stuff you just can't afford, or the stuff you get rid of because of budget or time constraints. We just asked if maybe we could do a Kickstarter and get more money to also do the nice-to-haves." The team have already hit their first goal and have set up future goals to aim at, including hiring composer Benny Oshman, who has worked with the studio in the past on another game, The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. Thayson did stress that the money raised was not to make the game, but to improve it. It's not an issue of can we make the game or something like that, it's just, okay, how much more can we put in on top of everything else? The creator of Flappy Bird has stated that the reason he took down the game was it had become too addictive to players. Flappy Bird was designed to play in a few minutes when you're relaxed, said Dong Win, the game's creator. But it happened to become an addictive product. I think it's become a problem. To solve that problem, it's best to take down Flappy Bird. It's gone forever. Phones with Flappy Bird installed have been showing up on eBay since it was taken down, with bids often reaching thousands of dollars. However, eBay has removed many of the sales, stating that they are in violation of the site's terms and conditions, which require all technology is factory reset before being sold. The factory reset would of course remove the game. Wynn has stated that he intends to develop other games in future, and that Flappy Bird is the only game he's made that has been removed. Let us know what you think. Did you play Flappy Bird? If not, are you disappointed that you missed your chance? Were you involved in an eBay sale as either a seller or a buyer? Tell us all in the comments. That's it for this week, but we'll have more news on the Arma3 Zeus DLC from Carol Moriarty, the game's designer, next week. In the meantime, check out our playcasts of Insurgency and Talisman, Insurgency and Assassin's Creed Liberation reviews, and our preview of Rome Hegemony. See you next week.